Remember to me. Look into a boob job. Alright, let's dig up some shit. Yes! My top secret morning Trobs Musume box. Ow. Shit. Alright, let's see. Who should I call? Hello! Is this Hiroshima Toshima? Yes, the editor of that horrible, trashy, career-destroying gossip magazine. Oh, perfect. Yes, it's me, your mole. I've got some more dirt for you. Hold 1 second, let me find it. Hold on! Let's see. She's gone. Oof. She's gone. Godo. Do I want her gone? No, we'll save that bitch for later. Alright, are you ready? Oh, this is some prime hash I'm slinging here. Alright. So first of all, Yuko. The old one. Yeah, her hair? All fake. Extensions, a blonde wig. I've got it right here. Sunku's weave plan. Didn't know you needed plans for that. Alright. Let's see, what else? You know, Abe was recently seen playing PlayStation at some boy's house. She was playing with a joystick, alright, but it definitely wasn't a PlayStation. I'll have the address faxed to your offices. You just make sure you have photographers there at all times. Little slut. Let's see. That Ida girl has been mysteriously using the Lower Hello Project restrooms at the same time every day. I think she's up to something fishy. I also think that you should put some photographers down there on the watch and dig up some dirt. Perfect. Ooh, alright. Ooh, this is a real good one. Sunku is auditioning some new secret girls, no doubt to add to his coterie of little trollops. Names? I only know a few. Takashimashi from Osaka, I think? I don't know. She looked ugly. Fat. Ichi-ni-san, probably also from Osaka. She had a thing with ponytails and like a pancake face. Shit, Ongaku from Tokyo? To be perfectly honest, I don't really remember her. And, Konnichiwa from Okinawa. Look, that's all I got. I've given you some prime information today, and you can take this information and do your little investigative journaling and find out who these girls are. And here's what I want. I want you to find them the minute they are not let into Morning Musume, because God knows they sucked. He's not going to let them in. I mean, he has bad taste, but he's not that stupid. So as soon as they fail their audition of their dreams, I want you right there with cameras and interviews, and I want you to ask them about how Sunku ruined their lives and destroyed their youth by destroying their dreams. What do you mean I sound a little obsessive? Well, I think you sound like a very fat, ugly man. Yeah, you know what? Just dig up that dirt and let me know what you find. What do you mean I haven't given you my number? It's... Well, Mrs. Sunku, this might be the most evil thing you've ever done.
Michael, are you in here?
Welcome everybody to Morning Musume Monday. This is Poncho. My name is Jeremy.
And I'm Jake.
Here you go. And this week we are reviewing the B-side to Morning Musume's Renai Revolution ni Juichi. Okay, desu ka?
Inspiration.
Were you inspired?
I was inspired to put a bullet through my head.
Alright guys, so much like previous B-sides that we have been reviewing lately, this is another one of those B-sides that is not a favorite of mine. I actually disliked it so much that I took it off of my iPod. I only have it on my external hard drive. There is, however, a concert performance from Yomi Muriland, and that was actually a horrible performance as well. This is just not a good song.
I hated this B-side. The overarching reason why I hated it was because it just sounded like a big steaming pile of noise. There was not a lot of direction to this. I feel like when I listen to music, I need there to be a beginning, a middle, and an end. I feel like it needs to climax to a point and then just go crazy and then resolve itself. And Sunku's music does not always do that. I just want something where it starts soft and it builds up and it has a crescendo. This song didn't have a crescendo, it just had noise upon noise upon noise.
The tune starts out very traditional, I want to say Asian sounding, and then goes into a very raucous pop sound. And it's another unfortunate situation where the vocals got drowned out by the instrumentals, where you could hardly hear anybody. The solos weren't impressive, and I feel like this is a song you can't really find a pitch to.
I feel like Sunku tried too many instruments. There was so many different instruments. You had like these plinky plunky things, you had the horns, you had so many different kinds of percussion, you had guitar, you had straight, like it was just so much, and it overpowered the vocals. Add on to that, the vocals were so oddly layered. You had a weak melody line accompanied by like 4 harmonies, and this is something else that really just bugs the crap out of me, is this weird, badly mixed vocal sandwich where you have the singer here, you have like the soft chorus of girls behind the singer, you know, singing a couple different harmonies that are too similar to each other to really stand out. And then over the singer, you have like someone singing in their head voice up at the top. So, you know, you have like, la, 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 and it's not always perfectly in sync. And the reason like this doesn't work for me, this weird harmony, is because it's all done in the moment, it sounds like they just keep replaying it and layering it, and then they don't do anything else to it. So it's kind of going like this, where it's not quite locking into place. Versus nowadays, it sounds like what they do is maybe they have the girls sing the harmonies live, but then they do something to the timing and they get it so it's all moving like this throughout the song. It's right on, it's right with each other. A lot of singers will do that with their harmonies, or they will just take the vocal line in the studio and then bend the pitch to what they need, especially with music like Kesha and stuff like that. So it really just grates on my nerves in most of these early A-sides and B-sides when you have this, we're singing harmony and it doesn't quite go together because we're not quite on the same tempo.
When the Platinum Girls tried to do this song, the only one that really sounded good and fit the style of it was Lin Lin. And even then, she wasn't totally on pitch with it, or I couldn't tell if she was totally on pitch because the music and the instrumentals were blasting over their vocals.
Something about this particular range didn't work for them. It worked for Lin Lin because Lin Lin can get those deep low notes and make them sound good, but for most of the other girls it just sounded like they were just like, my adrenaline is too high for me to sing this low note and I'm not on the pitch. And it just didn't sound good. The riffs and the vocal ah-woos were delegated to Nigaki and I, who unfortunately could not stay on pitch for this performance, and it was not good. I feel like Nigaki was really just singing a little, she was over singing it, and she was getting kind of a foghorn effect, and I was just getting pitchy and wavery. And the lower parts of the riff were clearly too low for I, who was trying to match Gaki, and Gaki was already over singing, so it didn't help them with their pitch at all.
Compared to Renai Revolution, which is not the best song in Morning Musume's history, but is certainly one of the more catchy songs in Morning Musume history, was a better sounding song than this, and it had a very electronic, continuous drumming pop sound, and I enjoyed the instrumental track of it, and I like the harmonies that go along with it, and a lot of the Yuko-centricism on the background vocals. But this one just really didn't seem to complement anybody in the group, and it didn't really seem to fit Yuko, who was graduating at this time.
Lyrically, it was just stupid. I don't even know what Tsunku was drunk, probably. I don't know. I feel like he was so pleased with himself, and it's so just crappy lyrics and degrading. I mean, it's perpetrating the male view of women. You know, especially the Japanese male view of the Japanese woman, that she is this giggling, demure, you know, innocent creature that if you look at her, her heart will start to pound and her cheeks will blush, and you know, she's so shallow, like, oh, her makeup isn't perfect, oh goodness. Like, and I think that's really what I've been noticing a lot of in Tsunku's music and his lyrics. That really just is probably what bothers me most about the lyrics, is that he perpetrates this stereotype of the, you know, this submissive, you know, girl. And it's, and coming from a 40-year-old male, it's creepy. And knowing that the predominant fan base for Morning Musume is 40-year-old males, 50-year-old males, it's creepy. And I think maybe that's why Morning Musume maybe doesn't have as much of a place with modern audiences, and why he's starting to change some of the lyrics, and he's trying to add a little more empowerment into his lyrics, because lyrics like this B-side aren't really gonna fly with, I think, the youth of the world today. Certainly not here in America, and I don't know enough about the Japanese youth of today to know if they find this interesting or not. I feel like it's kind of like a little old-fashioned for even them, because I feel like a lot of the current singles I hear outside of Morning Musume, there's a lot more of like breakup and you know, boyfriend-girlfriend type relationships, and like more gritty, more real emotions in the lyrics, not this shallow, my makeup, oh no, you make my heart flutter, oh. So it grates on my nerves.
What I will say about this B-side in comparison with Yuko's departure from the group is that Yuko very shortly into her career in Morning Musume participated in a lot of enka style music, which is very Asian sounding, and the intro to Inspiration sounded very similar to enka style music, while it did not continue that style of music, which is slightly unfortunate. I feel like this could have been a pretty decent song had it been enka style with the Yuko lead. I think that intro hinted, you know, at her importance and her departure from the group, but I don't think it really did her much justice at all, especially with the whole thing just sounding so out of sync and out of whack and out of pitch and off key, and everything just didn't mesh well at all.
Now it's that part of the night where we look at the comments from last week's video.
I would agree that I feel like this very easily could have been a Sayaka farewell song, but I agree that they were kind of just, they shoved her off real quick right as they were starting to give her a little bit. So it's sad that she didn't get anything in any point of her end.
Thank you. You are a sane, well-mannered, thought-out person, because anyone who preferred that B-side to Happy Summer Wedding needs medical help.
But it's such a cute song.
No.
When Sayumi sang it,
It was cute, but not. It's just a string of bad B-sides right now, and I am not having it. So for this week, we're gonna ask our basic question, because really, I mean, we know the answer, but we'll ask it anyways. Which did you prefer? I know it was the B-side for like 90% of you, but we'll ask anyways.
I have expressed that I'm not a huge fan of Renai Revolution, but I would sing Renai Revolution for 10 years if I never had to hear this song again. Ever.
And I think I'd like to ask, why do you think this B-side went so wrong?
On Yuko's graduation.
On Yuko's graduation.
All things.
On her funeral beer. Because, I mean, like, there have been low-selling B-sides. B-sides like Pyoko Pyoko Ultra.
That was an A-side, dear.
Shut the front door. What's the low selling B-side?
A-side? B-sides are attached to the A-side.
That's true. Okay, so there have been, you know, low selling combos. I don't really know.
Pyoko Pyoko and Mikan.
Or Mikan, but I mean, like, what made this combination so toxic? What turned this A-side and B-side into like the Pop Rocks and Coke of Morning Musume? That it was just like.
So thank you all so much for watching this whole hot mess of video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, whatever it may be. Stick around next week. We'll be reviewing another B-side. Peace out. Digamos.
Mariko, where are you going? Why did you leave all this paper? Renai Revolution. What is this? This is about Sayaka, who's gone now. And this is about Fukuda, who's also gone. Why are these papers about Fukuda? Oh! Someone knew about my secret training girls. Takashimashi. Who the hell is Takashima? Are these? Buddha, is this from you? I found my fourth. Oh my goodness, I found my 5th generation girls. Yes, Buddha, thank you so much for delivering me the answer to my prayers. I didn't know who to pick, and now I know who to pick. I know exactly which girls I need to choose. Buddha, thank you for delivering this to me. I know that you took away that book from me a very long time ago, and I'm still very sad about that. But thank you for... Hi, Robin.
Who are you talking to?
Buddha.
Why not? What's going on?
Oh, I think I've discovered the answer to my 5th generation girls.
Oh, new girls!
Yes.
New girls for me to dress up!
Yes, but Buddha misspelled all of their names.
Well, you know, he lived a very long time ago. Did he even know how to read and write?
I don't know.
It's up for debate. So I want to talk to you about a few things.
About Yuko leaving.
Yeah, so sad about that. Even though I feel she was a little old. She was a little old.
But
She was
can
looking
you
a bit old.
can you ever be old as an idol?
Yeah, once about the time you hit 20, 22, you really.
She was 25. So in something.
I knew she looked old. I didn't know she was that old. Sunku, believe you
She
me.
didn't tell me her age.
Sunku.
I would marry her. She's so pretty.
Sure.
Like
Sunku.
model.
Sunku.
Or cheerleader. Something sexy.
Yeah, Sunku, I want you to hear me on this.
Uh-huh.
From now on, with all future girls, 20.
20.
Once they hit 20, you really need to consider what they are bringing to this group.
Hatachi, Hatachi, Hatachi. I should write a song about that someday.
Maybe someone will buy it from you.
Yes.
So that was the first thing. I'm very sorry that Yuko left. Whew. But remember, once they're beyond 20,
20.
you really need to...
Hatachi, Hatachi, Hatachi. Yeah,
Good.
yes, yes.
Second,
Hatachi.
Sunku.
Yes.
Sunku.
Yes.
Sunku.
Yes.
Sunku.
Yes.
I want to talk to you about the B-side.
Uh-huh.
This B-side you're up for Renai Revolution.
Isn't it genius? Relevant. Everyone will love it and appreciate it. The youth of Japan just clamors to it.
Sunku,
Yes.
you know that I love you, right?
Oh, do you?
I do.
Oh,
In
good.
ways deeper and more profound than you know.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully you will know
Uh-huh.
someday.
Uh-huh.
The deepness of my feelings for you, my love for you as a person, a composer,
Yes.
a former idol, but really, how could you ever be a former idol? And of course, my deep and very real feelings for you as a man.
Uh-huh.
What about this B-side, Sunku?
Uh-huh. It's genius.
Sunku, that was the biggest pile of shit I have ever heard. I'm gonna go design some new clothes for these girls. I don't even know who they are. I don't even know what their sizes are, but oh my god, I'm so excited.
Roman. Gold Disco is the next theme.
My god.
can't tell if I enjoyed that. No, Roman, can we try that again?